We are streaming audio live on Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the afternoon broadcast for the podcast. Here we are. All right, let's see how many people, if you have any questions, any comments, if there's something you want us to talk about, we've been getting a ton in every week. Like, Brett, what's some of the usual comments we get?
A couple comments we get is,
if you want more followers, click on this link, right? Isn't that
yeah.
It's automated stuff, isn't it? Normally, it's bots.
Yeah, usually bots. They're fun though.
Yeah, bots are
nice.
fun.
Yeah,
Nice bots. Not the bots that are trying to stir things up politically.
Right.
Yeah.
Those bots are even funner.
Yeah. Or more funner. More funnest.
They're the more funnest.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I think we're properly warmed up. Bored everyone to tears. Should we go right into the main show?
We should.
Let's do it.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to the podcast that critics are calling I went to the voting booths because I thought there'd be something on the ballot about voting the show off the air. Huh. All right.
Oh, that's topical.
It is topical.
Vote no on yes.
You know, I feel like, again, these comments are just getting more and more aggressively not positive. And I think that can change. We all have the capacity for change. Maybe think about doing that. Anyways, welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Not Good. I am Matt Rishavy. With me, as always, is my excellent co-host, Mr. Brett Saxon.
I'm excellent. Thank you for asking.
Excellent, yeah. And returning champion, more excellent.
Excellent.
is Clark Wilson.
Hello.
Hey.
More excellent.
How does it feel to be more excellent than Brett?
So good.
Low bar. You can trip over it.
It's 1/10 more excellent.
Right. Gentlemen, how are you today?
Pretty excellent.
Nice. That's good. Now let's do checking in. This is the checking in segment of the week, kind of our audio diary, our audio blog, our audio vlog.
Audio diarrhea.
Our audio diarrhea. So let's start with Brett. What'd you do over the week or weekend? Anything you want to talk about?
No, I didn't do anything. No, I did.
I didn't do anything, so we can get that out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I went down to Nashville, Tennessee this weekend to celebrate Halloween.
Excellent.
Yep. With my very special friend, Claire.
Nice.
Very special person. Very special. Yes.
Shout out, Claire. Hey, Claire.
Hello, Claire. And then we went out on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And
What'd you do for Halloween? Does Nashville do I bet you they would do pretty big Halloween events.
yeah, they did good. Yeah.
What's the best costume you saw?
I saw a good Baby Billy.
Oh, nice.
Baby Billy from the Gemstones was a good one.
That'd be awesome.
I was going to say I don't know who that is. And
Okay.
Then you said Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
Have you watched
Righteous
that show?
No.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
Baby Billy.
You would love it.
I'm going to not watch it just because you're saying I got to watch it.
But I think it
that
would
means
be-
I'll probably watch it and it'll suck.
No, that show's kind of made for you, I feel like.
I don't know. I've seen a clip. I don't know if I would say it's made for me.
Well, that type
Maybe
of humor.
16-year-old me.
No, I think it's the Clark right now that you. It's the comedy you need and want. But I think McBride's usually pretty solid with all of most of his shows, anyways, and that one's good. So all right, Brett, continue. So what happened Halloween wise and Halloween Wild?
It actually turned out Mod's son was DJing down the road.
Oh, that's cool.
We didn't go to that, but he went to the bar right after we had left.
And Mod's son's Minneapolis
He was Minneapolis
native.
I played in a lot of punk bands alongside their pop punk band back in the day.
Meaning like you opened or they opened or?
Yeah, I think mostly we opened for them. Yeah.
Okay.
Shared some bills, but yeah, it was a good time. There was we didn't spend too much time on Broadway. That's kind of like the Times Square, like the touristy kind of spot. We were a little bit off Broadway, which was cool. And then we went out east to East Nashville, which is cool too. We went to where did we go? Dino's, which is I think it's known for like Anthony Bourdain stopping in there and like giving it like props of being like, this is the place you should go, yada yada yada.
Nice, that's cool.
And then just kind of bounced around from there.
That's a restaurant, Dino's?
Yeah,
yeah. Cool.
Did you do any like Halloween themed cocktails or just like cocktails that are like, like Corpse Reviver or Zombie?
We did not.
Oh.
We were at kind of a tiki bar too, but it was
a
packed,
mess,
so
yeah.
it was like,
Yeah, you could have got a Zombie.
How
that
about
would've
you
been
and
fun.
Claire? Did you do any costumes? Did you dress up?
Yes, I was Tom Selleck.
Nice. Which you
Again.
were on the book club podcast.
Yeah, you spent a lot of money on that costume, so you got to get
Get your money's worth.
yeah, your money's worth out of it.
And if you have not seen that book club podcast, check that out. We've got the visual. I don't know if that's up on YouTube yet, but
It will be today.
will be today. And then also the audio, that is up already. You can check that out. You can hear Brett's costume, the Tom Selleck costume, through his vocal.
He does an impression
warm-ups.
the entire time.
He does. It's great.
Yeah.
All right, continue. So, yeah, what was Claire? What did she dress up as?
She was olive oil.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Why weren't you
Nice.
Popeye?
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
good. I know. I kind of screwed
Or
that up.
who's the Bluto?
Bluto, yeah.
Oh, who's Bluto?
The bad
That's
guy.
the bad
Who's
guy.
always trying
Oh.
to steal olive
Yeah.
oil.
You never watched Popeye?
Oh, I see him now. No, I've not.
Blow me down.
Never have. No, her dog was Popeye.
Popeye?
It
Oh,
was-
that's
it was
cool.
super cute. So,
That's a great
yeah.
costume.
I'll just send photos.
Good work, Claire.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sweet. So then you had all around. Would you rate your experience there at Nashville good or not good? We like to rate those good or not good on the show.
I would go good. Yeah.
Nice.
What if I said not good?
Yeah,
That'd be spooky.
that would be spooky.
That'd be so-
Well, if you had a bad flight, that really had not,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could ruin it.
The flight out sucked. Was a little rough because they started boarding and then they stopped boarding because of an emergency.
Ooh, what was the emergency?
No one said.
That's the worst when they never tell you.
Yeah, and this was at 5:20 and then they're like, we're not going to be boarding until 8 or 7, and I got a huge coffee, and this is off of no sleep.
Yeah.
and I slammed the coffee, and then we start boarding sooner than
Yeah, he
anticipated.
was texting
And-
me at 1 a.m. and it's like, Brett, I'm trying to fall get some sleep here.
Yeah, go to bed.
Before I had to drive you guys at 4 a.m.
Oh, he was doing that the night before?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, hey,
It's like, why the hell isn't Brett trying to
sleep?
sleep right now? Because
Exactly.
I went home and went back to sleep for a couple hours.
Yeah, I at least got a couple hours.
Yeah,
But
we did a nice little group
Yeah.
podcast airport run.
yeah, Clark was amazing enough to offer us rides to the airport, which was sweet. Thank you again.
That's kind of like what I do now. I'm constantly having to do that for people.
Well, we do definitely appreciate it. That was huge. And a lot of traffic on that time.
Yeah,
Time of day, which
insane
is surprising,
traffic
yeah.
for 5 a.m.
It was brutal. But I also, that mentioned, what Brett was talking about with the airplane situation triggered something with me. I remember one time on Ghost Hunters, I was going to get on a flight from Minneapolis, and Jason Derulo and his band, he had a huge band, 30, 40 piece or whatever.
Yeah.
They were all there.
But they all play
It's
the
one
kazoo.
instrument. Yeah, it's all the kazoo. But they got on first because he got some, the VIP treatment, even though they were on coach, most of the band. He wasn't, of course. But they got everybody on the flight before everyone else. So they got special boarding.
He bought out all of first class, but he's the only one that's allowed to sit in it.
That would be a Jason move, wouldn't it? Or maybe not. Maybe he's great.
Jason Derulo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He seems like a nice guy.
Do you think so?
Yeah. He had that big of a band?
Yeah. Do you like that he says his name at every song? Or,
Does he say his name in
Yeah,
every song?
that's his shtick.
Isn't it dance music or whatever? Or
a lot of it's
party
dance, yeah.
music?
And that's, to be honest, though, I can see why Brett loves Jason Derulo so much, because at the beginning of every podcast, Brett will just quietly say, Brett Saxon, Saxon. And that's what Derulo, that's how he says it, too. So.
Well, it's like the one dude who's the big guy who jet skis now? He's the producer. Khaled.
Oh, yeah, DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled. He says his name every.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, I guess the producers say that.
Yeah. But the band, then they went on there. They were there on the plane for a while. They all got off the plane.
Wow.
There's some emergency. They had to clean every seat. And so cleaners had to go in, and then they let us on.
Why were they sitting bare ass or something?
I don't know. And maybe it wasn't them. Maybe it was something that happened before.
Yeah.
But then they actually had to switch airplanes, I remember. It was such a long time. They had to switch airplanes, and they never mentioned what it was that was on there.
I've had that happen once where we had to switch planes
Yeah.
because they had a battery issue or some electrical issue.
And that makes sense. Did they tell
but
you
it
that?
sucks because it takes forever, and then you might not get your luggage right away.
That's true. But at least they told you that, right?
No, we were on the plane, and everyone needs to, deboard.
Sure. But did they give you the reason why? That it was an
Yeah,
electrical-
well, yeah, they said it was an electrical issue.
This-
I don't want this thing to go up in the air and
Yeah.
we lose power.
That's understandable. But for Brett and I, they just didn't even give us a reason.
Yeah, some little stinker.
Well, yeah, it was probably embarrassing.
Yeah, maybe
they had to
someone
wash
puked or
all the
something, yeah.
seats,
Yeah.
and were they cloth seats? How do you?
Yeah, exactly.
They gotta,
Ugh.
it's not like they're leather and you can just wipe it down.
Right. So that I went to Texas, and so we both
Yeah,
did
where
trips
did you
over
go?
the
Yeah.
weekend. Texas was great. I went there for a film festival that
Okay.
was Joe Bob Briggs' horror movie marathon, and I'll talk more about that during the movie section. So I'll table that. But my checking in is actually for today. I went and did one of these little numbers. See if I can get that on the old.
Down a little bit.
There we
you
go.
There you go.
There it is.
Look at that.
But yeah, I got my little I voted sticker. And so I'm going to put that here on my chest here because I did, in fact, vote this morning.
Who did you vote
so
for?
in Minneapolis. That is a private thing. Well, what I did, I will tell you. And now
Well, you
this
had
is
mayor.
King.
What
Talk
else
about-
was on the ballot for?
we
where
had
you live?
mayor and then the local wards, your local districts. And so what I did was
Wasn't Top Chef. You weren't. It's not that type of.
it's not
voting?
that type
You
of
did blind voting. You're like, give me a blank ballot and
Yep.
whatever circles I fill in, that's what I voted for.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, here's what I did. And now we don't normally get political on this show.
Right.
We never do, in fact.
No.
And that's been our slogan because we want to give people a half an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, unfortunately, if of entertainment, if you can call it that you don't have to think about the world and you don't have to think about politics and stuff like that. You can just think about dumb stuff. But that's going to change right now because I'm going to give you my political opinion. And that is this just one statement. I'll just say it. This will be the only political part of the entire show. And that is how I voted, which I took the ballot and I crossed off everybody and I wrote in Brett Saxon for every single
Yes.
individual thing. So Brett
Wait, you
Saxon.
you drew a line through the other ones though? That might make your ballot like.
Well, listen, when it comes to politics, I don't mess around. And
What if Brett won? Everyone just forgot to show up.
But it's like for Ward, like
Yeah, you no,
101
like
or
comptroller
something.
or something you don't want to do. Waste management.
But yeah, so I voted and I wrote in Brett's name for every single one. And so Brett
Thank you.
Saxon.
You're
for
bound to
every
win
single-
one of them, Brett.
You're bound
I
to win.
remember I did write in Clark's name one time.
Did you?
Yeah, for mayor or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was for a school board.
Oh, it sounds like we have Claire in the chat.
She's in the chat.
Claire, welcome to the chat. Thank you for us finding out from Brett that you had one of the best costumes. Sounds like to us, the olive oil. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, so that was my one of my checking in is that I voted. Also, another checking in is that I was able to watch the actual short film that I wrote, Kookie's Kill. I was able to watch it. I got a copy of it, and now he's going to make some tweaks on it. This is Justice who made.
Oh,
the
we're not
movie.
allowed to see it yet?
Well, and I don't know if he's okay with me showing it to other people because he said he's going to make some tweaks and then like very soon put it on YouTube where everyone can see it. But it's very, very well done, and especially they only worked on it for 2 days. They only had 2 days to do it, so it was a very short turnaround. So I was super impressed with what they were able to accomplish, and it's definitely their style, and they made the script theirs, which
Yeah.
was very cool. And they changed a few things that was so them that was so perfect. So some really good line upgrades, I would say, that were like, oh yeah, that was actually that made it.
So it's
that
not
made
really
it.
your script
They
anymore,
changed
right?
every single
Every
word.
single thing is different.
Not even the same
They're
story.
like, you
nothing.
win. This is the greatest script ever.
It's just their script. But yeah, so it was very cool. So that's the update on that on Kookie's Kill. This was a short script that I entered into a screenwriting contest, made it to the top 5, then randomly won, which I couldn't believe, and then they made it into a movie. Actually shot it and showed it at this festival, and so very soon I'm hoping to actually be able to put that in the show notes here, and you'll be able to see that on YouTube. So that's the update on that. That is my checking in. So Kookie's Kill, hopefully soon. From there, ladies and gentlemen, entertainment. This is entertainment news of the week. We start with this, which is, now we just talked about costumes. So Claire, we mentioned, had a great olive oil costume. Brett, Tom Selleck. And then we had Clark as Columbo last week, which was awesome. And I was just Taco Bell again. I reused my Taco Bell
Lazy.
costume. Yep, lazy. But there were some great costumes out there. And one person that's known for a great costume, you probably know who
Heidi Klum.
Yep, is Heidi Klum. And so every year she's got to kind of one up herself.
You think that's why Seal and her broke up? Seal was just sick of having to do these costumes
Yeah,
every year.
he notoriously and famously hates Halloween.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
No, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. But gotcha. You got. But that was no. You got Klumed. You got Heidi Klumed. But so yeah, she's known for that. So she probably feels this pressure. I'm sure there's people like makeup artists that reach out to her every year. They're like, I've got a pitch for you. This is what I think you should wear. Yeah. And so this year she did, because everyone, for some reason, there was a lot of speculation that she was going to do a Lady Gremlin, Greta from Gremlins 2, the new batch. But she was not that, unfortunately. So a lot of people were let down. A lot of nerds were let down.
Maybe, did she like put out a post where
Must
kind of gave away like the skin because
Maybe.
it looks similar?
Oh, there you go. That's totally what it probably was. But she revealed herself to be a well-known Gorgon about-town Medusa, accompanied by her husband Tom Kalutz, who tends to end up. They say that he's kind of always her accessory. So he was a Greek soldier who's been turned to stone.
I would have done that. I would have married her to be her accessory.
Yeah. There you go. Absolutely. Heidi Klum used to be on America's Got Talent. Hasn't been on this season, but she was awesome. I actually thought she was hilarious on that show.
Yeah.
I've been watching that the last couple seasons, and
wow.
I'm America's Got Talent fan.
Okay.
Yep. You heard it here first.
Wow.
Good or not good? America's Got Talent. Good.
Okay, that's how you know how to tune out right now.
I'm sorry?
Anything after, just turn the show off.
So some sad news in the entertainment news section this week.
Heidi Klum died from paint poisoning.
Adam Greenberg passed away, who was the cinematographer of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And so that is sad. One of the all-time greatest films, and so good. Endlessly rewatchable, of course, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Now, Brett, have you seen Terminator 2?
I have not. I don't want to watch it because then I'll have to rewatch it like nonstop. Like you said, it's so rewatchable.
Have you really not
Now,
seen
we've
it?
talked about this before, and I'm a fan of the first one more
Yeah.
than the second one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did he do the first one?
He did not. No, I love the first one, though. I would not say as far as my favorites. I'm going to go Terminator 2's. I prefer that one over the first one.
Okay.
I'll watch that one more. So anyways, he passed away. No cause of death was given. He was 88 years old. James Cameron called him the master and said he influenced a whole generation of filmmakers. Also, someone that passed away is Diane Ladd, unfortunately. Wonderful actress from Wild at Heart, the David Lynch film, and then also Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. She played Flo, which is an iconic role. And Laura Dern is her daughter, and her daughter wrote publicly, said, "My amazing hero and my profound gift of a mother, Diane Ladd, passed with me beside her this morning at her home in Ojai, California. She was the greatest daughter, mother, grandmother, actress, artist, and empathetic spirit that only dreams could have seemingly created. We are blessed to have had her. She is flying with her angels now." Ladd was 89 years old. So there you go. And then also now we're going to move to some little happier, upbeat news, which is comic book reviews. Now, Brett, what do you love about comic book reviews?
I love them because they just make my friend Matthew so happy.
That's me. I'm Matthew.
Yeah, that's why I love them. And
Okay.
if Matt's happy, then I guess I can be happy.
Maybe.
Yes, maybe.
Oh, well, great. So a couple reviews. One that took a while to get here to my comic book shop. It's been out for a couple weeks. This is a Christmas horror called Yuletide. Yuletide by George McCarthy. And really good comic book about a group of kids that find an artifact that unleashes demons upon this world. Listen, it's a story we've seen before, but this is done in a very humorous and great way. And artwork is amazing. And also, it's one of those ones, the reason why I was so late to getting to the comic book shop, which I didn't know this, but my comic book pusher told me, Tony, he said that this has already been optioned before it was released, was optioned for a movie. And so that's why so many people buy it just based off of that sometimes, just to get it because it could be a collector's item. Doesn't mean that it will be a collector's item, but because some people think it could be, that's why a lot of people buy it. But I bought it just because I love the horror, love the Christmas elements of it. So.
And it could be a collector's item.
And it could be a collector's item.
Do you think, is that even a thing? Are any new comic books a collector item?
You know, it's funny, yes. But sometimes it's for weird circumstances. I think I've talked about this before. There was one called White Rabbit, I think it is. There's a Dead Rabbit.
Oh.
And it was a bar in Brooklyn. I believe. And that was, so they named this comic book based off of that Jerry Duggan. Is it Gary or Jerry?
I have no
Jerry.
idea.
I think it's Jerry Duggan, made for Deadpool.
Jagary Duggan.
But he made this comic book, and that ended up the bar. He didn't ask the bar if they could use the title, and they said it in the bar too, I believe. And so they sued the comic book, and they actually had to. They made
Pull it?
Yeah, they had to pull it. They made 2 issues at the time.
Oh.
And my comic book shop owner in Pasadena, California, where I lived at the time, he saved me. He knew I was like, subscribed to that.
Yeah.
He saved the issue, the latest one for me, because then they ended up releasing it under a different name, changing the story, some of this stuff.
Oh.
But and he had that issue for me, because otherwise he was given orders to shred the copies that he had.
Wow.
Which is crazy. And then so that made those a collector's items. And then the only other one really that I have of like big value, is DC put out a Batman that was adult themed and showed Batman full frontal nudity for a few panels. So you see Batman's little Batman over multiple frames.
Bat Junior.
Yeah, Bat Junior.
Senior.
Bat Senior. And that, of course, released outrage from families and parents, and so they pulled those. And same thing, allegedly some comic book shops were told to shred or get rid of their copies, and so my comic book shop guy at the time saved a copy for me. So that is kind of really the only collector's items I have due to that. That's a long-winded answer for that.
Yeah.
But just like old stuff. So like when Walking Dead became a show and became a huge hit, then the first printing of the first issue of that went gangbusters in value. Same with like Deadpool.
Yeah.
It wasn't called Deadpool. It was called something X-Forces or something like that.
Oh, X-Force probably just?
Yeah, X-Force issue 1 from like the 90s that went gangbusters in value.
Yeah, that makes sense. And also with everything that Kirkman does from Walking Dead, I think people buy those in hopes that he's going to create the next, Walking Dead TV show as well.
They're not going to make another one, are they?
Walking Dead TV show?
Yeah, because they already made like 2.
I think there's already spin-offs going on. There's like
there's that one that kind of coincided with The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And then there's the spin-off with Dale or whoever. Daryl.
I think there's
and they're gonna make another one.
I think there's already 2
I
going
checked
on.
out. Like I didn't even get to like Negan. I was just done because I don't know, it dragged on.
I watched a little bit of Negan, but then I checked
Talk about a show that I think would have been better, 10 episodes max. I think they eventually like reduced it down to that.
Yeah.
Because I think season 1 was only like 5 or 6.
6, I think, yeah. Deadpool first appearance was New Mutants number 98 in February of 1991.
But yeah, for like one panel. I mean, like the first like.
Well, no, he probably had.
So that's the one that like went up in value.
Yeah, I bet. I would imagine. But yes, there you go. So that one's good. Yuletide, and then also the annual came out last week of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So the current run of TMNT. This is their annual. So very good issue, jam-packed with some great stories. Highly recommend those issues. Check it out today. From there, ladies and gentlemen, let's do advice. This is the advice segment of the week. Brett, 3 reasons why you like the advice segment.
I'm feeling very positive. So once again, just to help people steer them in the right direction, because we are professionally trained in advice. Mm-hmm. We've been doing this almost 300 episodes, and I'm sure there's no one in the world who's done more advice than us. Very positive about that. Very positive. Yes. No one.
I'm glad you brought that up. We are 3 episodes away from our 300th episode.
Whoa.
That is pretty crazy. That is right around the corner.
Yeah, but you count like your weekly ones, though, don't you?
Yeah, but that still counts. That's the show. That's the under the show banner.
Oh, we got to take it back then. No, that doesn't count.
No, that absolutely.
We need to be audited for episode count.
No. But yeah, so advice. Let's get right into it. Reach out at notgoodwithmatt@gmail.com. That is notgoodwithmatt@gmail.com. We'll start with this one. Husband's brother knows no bounds with constant chatty calls. So this person doesn't mind that her husband talks to his brother, but they do it all the time, and sometimes it's at very odd hours, and that she's upset because her husband never says no to his brother. So if he calls at late hours of the night, he takes the call and just chats away. What do you what say you, gentlemen? How do you feel about that? Is that crossing her personal boundaries? Does she have a right to be upset? What should she do to solve this issue? take it away.
You want to go first? How often is often? I mean,
yeah, and like what out? Like, is he calling like 3 a.m. and then he's not leaving the room to take the call? Because yeah, he's a dick. Then
I agree with that.
He's going like out in the garage and you can't hear him. I don't see what the
What if
problem
he's like?
is.
Are they like a yell talker? Are they those kind of people that like yell when they talk?
Yeah,
he's got him on speakerphone.
Yeah. Hey, brother, what are you up to? Nothing, brother. What are you up to? Oh, it's so good to talk. I'm glad you called me again.
That's the content of their.
And it's just not even talking about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the thing that jumped out at me first was like, oh, clearly he's not leaving the room. Because otherwise, why would that upset you so much? Like, if they're, if you're upstairs and he's down in the basement or the living room, it should be fine. Maybe you can hear his loud laughter or something like that. But I think, first off, if he's not doing that, if he's in the room with you, that's a good way to solve the issue. Just to say, listen, I'm cool with the phone calls. You can do them however often you want to, but just kind of take it a little bit away from me so that I can kind of have my downtime. And that should hopefully rectify that situation. Otherwise, you should just call your friends at all hours of the night and give him a little taste of the old medicine, as they say.
Or just call his brother while he's talking to him.
Yeah, on the party line?
Yeah.
Or build a soundproof room
Yes.
for him to go do that in.
Yeah. Yep. How's soundproof too? Now, Brett, you had a soundproof studio. Yeah. Was that fully soundproof in that sense of like, if you were like yelling
in
at the
there
top of your
yelling,
lungs,
you couldn't hear it if the door was closed and people outside?
I would say outside my room, it was, if you were outside my room or at least 10 feet away from my room, you probably couldn't hear.
Oh,
It'd
wow.
be like very, very muffled and faint. So it could work.
there you go. Build your own sound studio.
That's all you got to do.
There you go. I think we solved it. You're welcome. From there, ladies and gentlemen, let's do, every once in a while, we like to try a product on this show. We try it, and we let you know if it's, whether it's food, whether it's a beverage, we let you know if you should try it as well or stay far, far away from this item.
Yeah.
This is the taste test. Welcome to it. Brett, Clark, Matt, me. I do believe that
Do you have something too, Matt?
I do. And so I think we all have a food item, at least one. So let's go into it. Brett, I think you have multiple, so you can start.
Yeah, should I start?
Yeah.
So, in Nashville, there's nothing, when you think of Nashville, what do you think of?
Hot chicken.
Mayonnaise.
Cuisine.
Like kind of like a lukewarm mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise in a cup.
Yeah.
It's a delicacy.
Yeah. All right, so Brett is rummaging through a bag, a knapsack, if you will.
He's just
of
got
items.
some leftover Nashville hot chicken in there.
And so if this is a delicacy from Nashville, I'm very excited to see what this could be. Yeah. Because I don't think I know that much about Nashville, to be honest.
Yeah. No, this is neither of those.
Oh,
this
great.
is like from a little Asian market called K&S Market in Nashville. But these are some chorizo and chipotle flavored Fritos.
Nice.
Are up first.
Perfect with coffee in the morning.
These will go great with our coffee. These might be a little hard to find if you're just shopping around at like Target or something like that. Or
Okay.
Walmart.
Well, that'd be impossible to find at Target.
Yeah. Yeah. That could be a good good thing to say. So I'll pass them around.
Well, and I have to be honest. You know how sometimes I say on this program, I already like this product, so I know I'm going to like it.
Yeah.
Now, Fritos I notoriously do not like. Usually.
Really? But you love Doritos?
I love Doritos.
These
but
are just corn chips in a different form.
I'm just not usually a Fritos fan. I don't know if maybe it's how they make it.
Now, these are larger than normal Fritos. These are like borderline the kind you use to scoop dip.
Oh, yeah. This would be a good scooper for sure. I like the smell. It smells giving me some good spice.
Well, yeah, chorizo.
Yeah.
Chipotles.
Chorizo y chipotle.
These are perfect for like scooping up chili dip.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect for scooping.
Scooping up the chili dip.
That should be on their bag.
Matt did that before.
I did.
Podcast.
That's what I always do. All right. Cheers. Down the hatch. Oh, gross. That's disgusting.
Really? I think it just tastes like a Frito. I didn't even get like enough chorizo.
Maybe that's what I don't like. It tastes like cardboard and pain.
Yeah, talk about scooping up the chili sauce, right?
I'll start.
And it's not spicy for Chipotle.
Fritos Chipotle. What is it? Chipotle?
Chipotle and chorizo.
Chipotle and chorizo. I'm going to go not good. A resounding not good. I would go so far to say I maybe loathe this product. Clark.
I mean, I'm not biased like you are, where you don't like Fritos. I like Fritos, but yeah, these are not flavorful enough.
Yeah.
It's kind of bland. It's just like borderline, just tastes like a corn chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good or not good?
Fine, I'll go not good.
Not good. All right, Brett.
For how dusted they are,
Like this is like caked in seasoning,
right?
And it tastes just like corn.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of chorizo.
Maybe it was just,
but there's like no spiciness at all.
Maybe it was seasoned in corn dust. That's the issue. Brett, what say you?
I'm gonna go not good as well. I don't get enough chorizo in there.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to do like the sweeter kind of part of the chorizo, but that's not really I don't know.
There you go. 3 not goods. I'll go next.
Okay. Matt's got one too.
Yes, mine is Reese's filled pretzels with peanut butter filling.
Well, this is awkward, Matt, because I don't.
No, I was worried that maybe one of you would have that. I'm a huge fan of Reese's. I'm a huge fan of pretzels.
Yeah, I think I'd say I might be flip-flopping from previous years, but I think Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, best Halloween candy.
I got to agree with you on that one. And I don't think there's any way to disagree with that. Brett, would you agree?
I would definitely disagree with that to agree.
These are like, every time I would go to Costco like years ago, I would get this. They still have it, I think. It's a big plastic tub of peanut butter filled pretzels.
There you go.
But I had to stop getting it because I would just sit there and eat it constantly.
Of course.
Because they're so good.
Same too. There's this bag of Irish potato chips at Trader Joe's, and I love them. They're so good, and it's got such a great spice and taste to it. And that's one of those things. If I open a bag of those, the whole thing is gone in a sitting. And they don't usually. They'll put them out, and then they're gone right away. And so we usually stockpile on like 3 or 4 bags, and then those are gone in 3 or 4 days.
You just see those,
But now it seems like they're heavily stocking them at Trader Joe's, so now I don't need to buy them as crazily.
Yeah.
But really good. Highly recommend those.
You think they were stocking it more because they saw the numbers going up because you kept buying it?
Maybe. It might have been.
And now you're not buying it as much, and so the sales are way down.
That could be.
They've got crates full of them. Like, we're broke.
We're broke.
Yeah, they go all in.
These are expiring too quickly, and we're not selling as many.
All right, so down the hatch, let's try these Reese's pretzels. Thank you, Brett.
Yeah.
All right, cheers. Now in their bag they say it's what's on the inside that counts, which is great words of wisdom to live by. Do you agree? And what do you think about this product?
I give it a good. I mean, it's like the thing I was saying from Costco, but obviously sweeter because they put some sugar in that peanut butter spread. Yeah.
And I like that it is actual. It feels like the peanut butter filling that they have in the cups in this, which that was my worry. It was like, are they going to change the...
They needed a little chocolate in here to really put it over the top.
Yeah. I would say that. Well, I feel like I'm getting a little of that. I need more of everything, of the filling in here.
Oh, I
feel like I'm eating more.
I feel like I get a lot of filling in it.
Right?
Yeah.
You filled up?
I'm all filled up, and I think that the formula is good. I'm glad that they didn't change the formula. So I'm going to go good or not good. Reese's filled pretzels with peanut butter filling. I'm going good or not good. I'm going good. Brett?
I'm going to go not good. Ooh. Yeah. I'd rather get the ones from Costco. Kirkland brand all the way.
Well, yeah, I do recommend those too.
Okay. Good or not good?
Yeah, I said good already.
Good? All right, cool. And then Clark, good or not good? All right, cool. And actually, we go to Brett for another one or Clark for one?
Well, I will say this. It's the same product.
Ooh. Fritos.
No, as the next one Brett has.
Should I swap mine out?
No, let's just get it over with.
We could do those together if you want.
Want to go first? Yeah. Should we pull them out together?
All right, Clark's opening a bag.
So it's Pringles Sharp White Cheddar.
Ooh. And what does Brett have?
I have Pringles
Dull Black Cheddar.
Black Truffle Velvet Mashed Potatoes.
Oh, it was black though.
Yeah.
Now, I am not a big fan of like, because it's just truffle oil.
Now, does that mean mushroom truffle?
Well, yeah, like the stuff that grows in the ground.
No, yeah. Well, it's what you do to do the truffle.
But truffle,
because I probably won't have that then, because I'm allergic to mushrooms.
Oh,
So I probably want to have that one. Yeah.
right.
well, is a truffle technically a mushroom? I mean, it grows in the ground.
Yeah, I think anything with truffle oil gives me a little bit of
Well, truffle oil, I think the
sensitivity.
way they make that is they use actual truffle and it just put it in a vat of oil
Oh.
and then strain it. Whereas it's real truffle, they would, they spent really expensive shit. They shave it and put it on your food.
Right. All right.
Well, here you go.
Pringles sharp white cheddar. Pringles sharp white cheddar.
Okay.
All right. I'm excited.
I
I
don't know if you want to
love.
read it, or you just want to stay clear.
It's
away.
not all like in Korean
I don't
or
think-
whatever.
They have an American sticker on there.
All right. Let's see.
See that little sticker?
Oh yeah,
It just says like.
You've never eaten anything with truffle, man?
I have, and it's usually giving me issues.
Oh.
So I think I might pass on this one,
Okay.
but I'll give that one a not good for sure.
Matt doesn't want to have issues.
Exactly. Well, it's more
okay.
it's more for you, looking out for you, because yours is the most recent toilet.
Chef Morgan.
Closes. Yeah.
Who's Chef Morgan?
No idea.
You don't know Chef Morgan?
That's
Morgan
that's the
Freeman?
guy. That's the guy. That's this person.
No.
No, he's got
On
a
the
different
container.
name. Brett, jeez, would you slam dunk these into your luggage?
All right, so we'll try this one, the one that Clark
What are
had,
we
the
doing,
sharp
sharp cheddar?
sharp white cheddar down the hatch.
Man, these could be dangerous.
Now that is a blast of salt if I've ever had one. I am a fan of Pringles usually, and I am a fan of sharp white cheddar and cheese, all cheese products. I'm going to go Pringles sharp white cheddar. I like the smell. I like the taste. I'm going good. I'm a fan of this product. Brett, what say you?
Man, I thought they were gonna be more cheesy.
Yeah. It tastes like there's a bunch of cheese dust on here.
Yeah.
And they're kind of stale, even though it just opened it.
Yeah, they are kind of stale. I'm going not good.
Wow.
I'll still give it a good, but I'm disappointed they're kind of stale. Maybe there was like a hole poked in the seal or something.
All right. Well, that was the taste. No, I'm just kidding. You two can try your truffle diarrhea.
Velvet mashed
These
potatoes.
ones are tinier.
Yeah, well, you got a tiny baby can.
Where did you buy these?
These were at the
Asian
famous
market.
K&S
That's right.
market in Nashville.
Here you go.
You know, when in Nashville,
Check it out.
you want to go. Yeah.
All right, down the hatch for you two. Now let's see what you think. What flavors are hitting your taste palette right now?
I mean, there is a lot of flavor here compared to the white cheddar.
Yeah.
so you guys are dogging on the white cheddar. I thought it was good, and I don't think it was.
I gave it a good.
Yeah, that's true. But
My
you're-
dogging was that they tasted stale, even though it's a brand new canister.
Well, that's still dogging on it. And I don't think it were that stale. just the right amount of Pringles stale.
Not as stale as this podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, these
Not as stale
do
as this section's getting.
these ones do
That's
kind of
about
taste like
every
mashed
week.
potatoes.
Every week.
These kind of taste like mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a potato
Yeah.
crisp.
That's
They
true.
taste better.
The truffle isn't as strong as I thought maybe it was going to
Yeah,
be,
I
which
kinda
is
want a little more
good.
truffle.
You want
Oh,
more truffle?
maybe.
Now, see, we've been to that shorter tall and Rogers and got the truffle fries, and I thought it was like way overdone. And that was just truffle oil that they.
I like truffle
they,
fries though.
Drizzle.
Yeah.
You what? Like them?
I like truffle fries. Yeah.
I thought you can't have truffle.
It depends on the kind, but that.
Look at you calling him out on his bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not can't eat those. It's got truffle, but I love truffle fries, and I eat them, and I feel so good after eating them.
I feel like I can lift weights and run.
And then I get
100
stuffed
yards?
mushrooms. It's so good.
I miss mushrooms though.
Might as well have a nibble of these. These are not that strong
No,
truffle
I'm
flavor.
not gonna risk it. That'll put me down for a whole day. I'll just give that a guaranteed not good. Pringles black truffle. Brett, what say you?
I think I'm gonna go good with those.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'll go good.
Okay, cool.
If
And
you can find them.
you both are probably wrong. So there we go. Do we want to add another one of this already super long taste test segment?
No, we're good.
All right, we're good. We got it. From there, ladies and gentlemen, let's do random news. This is random news of the week. We go with one of our classics, an Idaho man. His name, David Rush. The man, the myth, the legend. Idaho man with more than 300 Guinness World Record titles added another record to his name by using a cone to catch an ice cream scoop from a distance of 55 feet and 5 inches.
What?
Now
What
that
were they launching the ice cream with?
probably
trebuchet?
just maybe one cone, maybe one cone to another. We'll see. Maybe we'll find out in the article. But I feel like I would get distracted and just try to eat it.
Catch it with your mouth?
Yeah, I'm a fan of ice cream. Serial record breaker David Rush teamed up with Josh Van Battenberg, a member of YouTuber Josh Horton's team. Do you know these people? Brett, you're a big YouTuber fan.
Yeah. Yeah. This is my favorite tuber.
Oh, okay, cool.
We call them tubers.
You call them tubers?
Yeah.
Especially in Idaho.
Yeah. Brett's so hip. To take on the title for the farthest ice cream throw and catch with a team of 2. The duo took on the challenge in Simi Valley, California.
How long was the throw?
Well, we'll find out in the next paragraph. But
6 inches.
6 inches. Yeah. 1.5 inch. I'd be willing to try this one with you two.
Yeah. I don't want to waste ice cream.
Who says it's a waste?
I mean, they use cheap ice cream, I'm sure.
Yeah, but we could also like lay it down with some plastic sheeting that's clean.
Yeah.
So well, how long was the throw? That's a lot of plastic sheeting.
Well, that's true. Yeah, this was Van Battenberg threw the ice cream from a scoop. And
300 feet.
Rush was able to catch it on his cone from a distance of 55 feet and 5 inches. So threw it from a scoop, and then it was caught in a cone from a distance of 55 feet and 5 inches.
Oh.
How the hell do you throw that?
That's easy work.
Far?
Let's do that. How far is 55
But I mean,
feet?
how does it stay? It had to be frozen solid, like
Yeah, it would. It couldn't be just a sloppy
out of the
mess.
deep freeze. Yeah, because it would just like fall apart as it's flying in the air.
Just dissipate. 55 feet. That's a good question. What's the distance across this room here?
Good question. 20?
Maybe 20.
Okay.
feet.
So
2 of these?
So
Maybe maybe 30.
So 8 of these rooms.
Yeah.
I'm good at math.
Yeah.
And then that would be a challenging throw and catch. So good for Rush. What a legend. The catch was measured from the front of Josh's front foot to the front of Rush's when the ice cream landed in the cone and stayed there.
Wow.
Here's what we do.
What a rush.
We hire Paul Skeens to throw a fastball of ice cream right at your face from 55 feet away. That's roughly the distance from the home plate to the pitcher's mound.
That would still break your nose, for sure.
Yes, because it's frozen solid.
That I would do with maybe the soft serve, like a little melty that's been out for a while.
A little gelato.
That would still probably break your face, though. Huh. Don't you think?
From 55 feet? I don't know. It might just fall apart as it's like it's Paul Skeens.
Not if you caught it in your mouth, then it would melt and you'd eat it.
Yeah, it'd go right down your throat. That's science.
That is science. Yeah. If there's one thing we know,
then you get an ice cream headache.
It's advice and science.
It's advice and
2
science.
things.
But yeah, so congratulations, David Rush. He is still currently single. From there, ladies and gentlemen, we go to TV. This is TV Reviews of the Week. Brett, Clark, what do you have for us this week?
Oh boy, I didn't watch much TV. I think I'm one or 2 episodes further on The Last Frontier. So I'm caught up with that.
Cool.
And I'm up to episode 3 on The Chair Company. So I'm not fully caught up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's as far as I was.
Okay.
I'm on episode 4. I finished that last night of Share Company.
Okay.
Which is really good. Yeah. I think 3 is the best episode.
So far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
But it was good. Still good. I'll give Chair Company a good episode 4.
Is it going to be just like Friendship, though?
Yeah.
It feels a lot like Friendship, yeah.
Just falls apart, or just he gets so obsessed with it. And
that he loses everything.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Huh.
And I think it's going to not have as like just a big conclusion that you want for a show.
Right.
It'll be his way that he does a conclusion.
Yeah. What did you think
Which
about?
sucks. Why doesn't he like switch it up? Like have it be like Satisfactory or whatever.
Right.
You feel like there was
a big resolution. Yeah.
Well, also, could there be season 2 though?
Yeah. I'm sure. He's kind of at the height of his popularity, I feel like. So that could definitely he's definitely thinking on those terms.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Brett?
Oh no, I was just agreeing. Yeah, that he's at peak.
Well, you were like doing this or something. I thought you were gonna say something about the show.
Oh, was I doing that?
Yeah.
All right, this has been the stop down moment of the week. Brett, I do like is it the Last Frontier, Final Frontier?
Last Frontier.
Last Frontier.
What a weird.
Final Frontier is Star Trek.
That's Star Trek. I think we have this discussion every week.
I think that Last Frontier is what they call like Alaska because it's like all,
That's what
all the way up there.
Right. And I think I'm on episode 4, and I do like that show. I'm still, I think, 1 behind or so, but I enjoy it. I'm a fan. Good action. Knoxville is still solid in this. I wish that I could use more Knoxville, but all in all, really good. I'm still digging that, so I'll keep giving it a good.
That's what I wanted to say about this show. I love the different kind of like plot lines and maybe plot devices because they have the one overarching, at least this is the theme I've seen so far.
Yeah.
It's like, and maybe it's too gimmicky, but they have the one huge overarching plot with like the main guy.
Yeah.
That they're trying to get this like super, CIA killer person.
Yep.
And then they have like the medium plot, which is like getting the family back slowly. Like he got his wife back. Now he's trying to get his kid back and things like that.
Yep.
That's going through a few episodes.
Yes.
And then they have each individual like episodes that kind of goes through the different inmates that were set free,
Right.
And I think that's kind of cool because you get
I like that too. Yeah.
Instant gratification, kind of like, oh, they caught this lady, the old lady, and then the young lady who's like super good, the Black Widow lady,
Yeah.
and then the con artist woman who's good at like conning people. So
Yeah.
I
I
think
like
that's
those
really
too. Those are nice kind of little detours from the main stories.
Yeah.
I'm digging that too. I'll give that a good.
Yeah. So
For me, I finished Chad Powers. They had episode 5, only 5 episodes.
It's done?
It's done for this season. And it was good. And I wish they would have kind of advertised that was the final episode. And I didn't see any of that stuff. So I was just kind of caught off guard, caught by surprise. And it was just an unfulfilling ending to a season. And so I'll give episode 5 of Chad Powers not good.
Ooh, okay.
For the season finale. And I'm looking forward to the next season. Hopefully they...
What about season as a whole?
As a whole, I'll give it, because it was so dumb, so ridiculous. I didn't think I would ever like that type of story.
Yeah.
And it was so silly. And I'm not usually a fan of that guy, Glenn Powell, but he's starting to turn on me. And if Edgar Wright, casts him in a movie, but then again, he also cast Kevin Spacey. So who's to say?
Well, was that
He's
this was
grown on
before
you
he knew
big
about
time.
Right.
what Kevin Spacey did?
That's true. But
Did you do so? Let's joke.
Yeah, Brett is wearing a Kevin Spacey T-shirt right
He's
now.
got a Kevin Spacey tattoo. Kevin Spacey from Seven on his back.
But so Glenn Powell's really good. I think now I'm starting to really like him. So Chad Powers is good. As a whole, I'll give the season a good, but episode 5 not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have either of you? So not good.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I switch to another show real quick?
Nope. Moving on. Brett
Well, I
says.
haven't even got to talk.
Oh,
about
have
it
you?
yet.
Are you?
No.
I thought you said you haven't
No,
watched any TV.
I started season 5 of Bosch.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
halfway through.
Season
it.
what?
5
Of
and
original
Bosch.
original Bosch?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it started out really slow, and I
Yeah.
didn't like it. It
Okay.
was like, I'd say this has been my least favorite season. This is about like the opioid, like
Oh, yeah.
whatever they run this like scam or through like a pharmacy to sell
That's
opioids,
right.
and then they're using like, people who served in the army or military who are addicted to
Like the
opioids,
veterans and-
as mules or whatever to get more drugs. But it felt like 24 at the beginning because he's like it starts with him undercover,
Right,
like,
right.
in the future.
I remember that.
And
yeah.
that felt like 24. It felt like he was Jack Bauer.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. It's just got that feeling. Like, it didn't feel like a gritty LA scene.
Sure. And I remember that starting off boring. I want to say it picks up.
Okay. Well, yeah,
think it
it's
does.
gotten better.
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah.
The first 2 were like, oh, this kind of sucks. And I stopped watching it for like a week.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Well, and I looked to see like which book was this based off of, and it's a newer one. It was like like the year before they must have book came out, and then they made that into the next season of the show.
Oh, funny. Well, that's cool. And so far, you'd probably say that's not good.
Yeah, I'd say it's good because
Yeah.
it's Bosch, but yeah, in terms of the other season, I'd say it's not good.
And I think that's kind of normal for shows. You're going to have a season, if it's a long running show, you're going to have a season that's going to be a little lesser quality than all of them.
Right.
Because especially if they're churning them out, like at that point, they were doing them once a year. And so I think it was,
Was that the year that 24 kind of came out, or they were?
No,
trying to
24 came out like in the early 2000s.
that is a show I've yet to watch any of too.
24,
And you love, right?
That drag, well,
You loved it.
that was from an era of television though, where like, oh yeah, 24 episodes a season, that's great because it happens all in real time. Like
Right.
you see an hour, like it's a continuous hour
Yeah.
of the day. And
That's
and
cool.
the seasons all happen over one day.
right.
Which is a cool concept, but then there's some episodes where like not a whole lot happens.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So check that out because I'm still, I feel like once you get through those, I want to say even Bosch Legacy, there's a couple of those that are even better than the.
Well, how many?
the main
I think
show.
there's only like 2 more regular Bosch seasons left after. I think there's only 7.
I wanted to say there was 7 or 8.
And then there's Legacy, and then there's Ballard.
Ballard, yep. Let's see, Bosch. Main. Oh, you're
know,
probably
Brett?
looking it up. Are you
Yeah,
looking it up?
7 seasons.
7
Yeah,
seasons.
yeah.
Yeah. Clark nailed it. for me,
Brett, you were gonna say something.
Oh yeah, go.
Well,
go
no,
for it.
I wanted to ask if. Well, Matt might say it too.
Let's
Are
hear
you
it.
watching? I started Monster. Is anyone watching that? The
Yes.
Ed Gein?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What episode are you on?
I am on 2 or 3, maybe.
Okay, I finished episode 2, and that's where he's using someone's skull as his favorite cereal bowl and food bowl.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's, I would imagine, I didn't do any fact checking on
A
that.
victim's skull or a skull he just dug up?
Someone he dug up, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so someone who had already died?
Yeah. That makes it less gross for you?
No, it's still disgusting,
Okay.
but I mean, it would have been like crazy if they showed him like, his
Right.
murder victim and then he used the skull.
And it might have been. I can't remember, actually.
It could have been one.
Yeah.
I don't know a whole lot about Ed Gein. I know he was a character in Mindhunter. Well, he's a real person, but I mean, they used him in Mindhunter.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're on episode 2 or 3?
3 or 4.
3 or
It
4,
might be,
okay.
Actually, yeah.
And what do
I
you
know I've
think?
done with 3. Yeah, I'm going good. Yeah, Charlie Hunnam.
Hunnam?
And he's in Pacific Rim, which
Yeah.
is like I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a
even
great
though
movie. That first one's great.
Yeah, and you can tell in that movie he's trying to hide his British accent. Is it like that in this show too?
He's good at losing the British accent, but I don't.
It's a way. The best I can describe it for me personally is it looks like it's painting him to try to speak with an American accent.
I agree with that, and I think it does still look like he's being pained. But I think this also is the added thing of Gein spoke in such a particular way that he's trying to do that. It's a very high pitch, weird sound. Like. And so he does that the whole time. And I think
I'm trying to remember on
painting him.
Mindhunter, was Ed Gein the big tall dude with the glasses? Which serial killer was that? Because that guy was great, that actor.
Oh, yeah.
That big, huge, tall dude.
Yeah.
I don't think that was him.
I can't remember which serial killer that was.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that show ended like 5 years ago. It's hard to remember much about it.
But yeah, I agree with Brett. I will give Ed Gein Monster, I'll give that a good. Welcome to Derry, the second episode. I don't know how I feel about this show.
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Yeah, welcome
That
to Dairy
means it's
Queen.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence. There's parts of it. I know they're not working with actual source material from Stephen King, so it's, it's.
You don't think he gave him anything?
I don't know. I wonder. I feel like he didn't. But so they're just kind of working off of what their kind of ideas of this story is. And there's parts of it that I like it. I do like that the series developer Andy Muschietti did the last 2 It movies, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, and I thought those were really good. And I thought I liked them.
Second one,
yeah, with Bill Hader. I thought he was great. No,
that goofy scene where he just like his eyes glaze over and he's like.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of goofy.
I mean that's perfect for him because he can do that kind of goofy thing, but it's goofy
it's super
and it's
goofy.
not supposed to be. It's supposed to be scary.
Scary, yeah. Yeah, that is true. But so I think I'm going to give it Welcome to Derry episode 2. I'm going to go good, but with like a good question mark, because I'm still undecided on the series as a whole, but it could get really good. Their full monster of the first episode was a giant baby that attacks people, and it was just I couldn't take it seriously. It just took me out of it. Not scary. So but yeah,
what's next, a killer tomato?
Yes, exactly. That'd be great. Bring back that show and movie. But if you did that movie in a show form, I think that could work. If it was
Attack of the
campy,
Killer Tomatoes?
Yeah, I think that could work. So another show that I watched, or do you have another one?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, Brett, I almost wondered if you would have this one, which is I Love L.A., which is the new...
I saw this.
yeah,
it
yeah.
looked cringe.
Yes.
I almost wanted to watch it just to see how cringy it was.
Well, we texted a little about this, right?
Yeah.
I love LA.
Now, I would say cringe, and they do use that song in there, of course.
Do they?
Yeah. And they do like a montage like that music video, and that part's great.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, I don't know. Cringe is a great word for it.
Yeah.
And I guess I would describe it like this, where for what it was, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch Jordan Firstman.
I was going to say, how's our boy Jordan?
Awesome.
Nice.
And he's great. And hearing him talk about this cast and all that, sounds like he had a great time. It almost sounds like, because
they're all friends, aren't they?
Sounds like it, yeah.
I feel like at least him and the lead lady, lead woman, are I feel
Rachel
like
Sano?
Yeah, I feel like I see them on Instagram a lot together.
Yes. And which is interesting because I don't, and maybe he does. You might know better than I. You follow him on social medias, yeah.
Yep.
But he...
And I follow him home.
I'm sorry? But he... does he post that much and that lovingly about English teacher? because that show I love.
Yeah.
I love English Teacher, and every episode, and I've mentioned this before, every scene he's in, he totally steals it.
Yeah,
and he's
I
great
agree.
in it. And he does that here too. He's great. He's the best part of the show for sure. But all in all, I feel like what I would say is that it's nothing different at all of young 20-somethings living in LA. You've seen it before, you know, in Girls, and you've seen it in other shows. And Sex in the City, right? Was that in LA too? Or was that New York? That was New York.
New York.
Yep.
But so I would say good or not good. I think I'm gonna go this first episode not good.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
Have they released all of them?
No,
Or
just one.
No, it's a week to week. Is it half hour, hour long?
Half hour.
Okay. Well, and for the record, the character from Mindhunter, that dude, the big tall dude.
Yep.
He played Ed Kemper.
Ah,
not
yes, Ed
Gein.
Kemper. Yeah. Oh, we actually did the Ed Kemper story on. I worked on a true crime show, and we did a true crime recreation show, and we did a couple serial killers, and Kemper was one of them, which was crazy because I think would he
He killed like women
and take their heads and throw them? Yeah.
That's why I thought it was Ed Gein.
And I remember we did like a recreation of that. That was just like crazy.
Yeah.
And just like, horrible. But
Real
yes.
props.
Yeah, we had a whole props department, and it was like, brutal. Let's see, other shows for me. Tulsa King. I burned through 2 episodes of those last night trying to catch up. So I'm on episode 5.
You ever thought about just like not like waiting and then watching them all together?
Not waiting?
No,
Or-
waiting
And then watch them.
and then watch them all in unison rather than like I'm going to watch 2 here and then I'm going to watch this other show.
Well, it's hard to find a lot of time to like watch all 8.
Well, I don't mean in a row,
Yeah.
like in one sitting.
Yeah.
I just mean,
Yeah, what do
I
you
mean,
mean?
like, what are you saying?
Then? I thought you just.
I mean,
said
like,
watch
okay,
them all in
I
a
like
row.
Tulsa King. I'm going to wait for the whole season to
Yeah.
end, and then I'll watch just that show in my free time rather
Yeah.
than watch 5 different shows.
Well, it's kind of what I'm doing because they're on episode 8 now. They're going to release 8 next week. And so I have 7 built up. So now I am kind of burning through 2 or 3 at a time. Yeah. So I'm doing that a little bit to that degree. But I still love this show. I think it's great. You can tell the weeks that that Stallone has like a lighter week, and maybe he's got other things to do because he's like in episode 2 he's in 2 or 3 scenes, and then the rest is just all the other cast, and it's so funny. You're like, oh yeah, he shot all those out in half a day, and then he had the rest of the week off. But it was kind of cool. I'm loving it still. I hope they keep making this, but I feel like its days are probably numbered, but I love it so far.
Well, I heard that Taylor Sheridan was having like creative differences with Paramount or whoever's like running it now.
That is the rumor. But they're still, he's still got contract for, I think his shows will run for another 1.5 years there, 2 years. And then, but by the end of this next year, he'll be over at Universal, NBC Universal. And so he'll be making shows and hopefully creating cool stuff over there. And I bet you the thing is Paramount still owns, those other shows. So they could do like Tulsa King
Without
spinoff
him?
without him. Yeah. So who knows? But I am also still liking the Mayor of Kingstown is awesome still. So I highly recommend that. But there you go. That is TV for the week. From there, ladies and gentlemen, let's do movies. Finally, movies reviews. Clark, Brett, what do you have for us this week, movie-wise?
Ooh.
Brett said he watched movies
Get out of town.
I got 2.
because a flight down and a flight back.
Give me 2. Yeah.
Utah, make it 2.
Yeah. Am I going first?
Yeah.
Sure.
I saw the critically acclaimed Weapons.
Ah, nice.
That was
The Matt acclaimed weapons.
Matt
the Matt acclaimed weapons. And yeah, it was cool. I loved the theme. I loved the idea of it. I loved yeah.
It's kind of fun, like a weird way to say because it's such a depressing.
Yeah, don't
dark
say
topic.
too much because I
Yeah.
haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I won't say
Okay.
too much. The one thing I will
Because
say
is this like a precious story where like if you hear too much it ruins it?
a little bit, yeah, and I won't say too much. I will just say the ending.
Yeah.
No, I won't say that. But I will say, and this doesn't.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
It was all a snow globe. Autistic kid.
This doesn't give it away or give anything away, but the opening, and the narration through the movie is all done from a little kid.
Yeah.
And it's so
pretty
cool.
cool, yeah.
And like the performance was really awesome from the kid that they got.
How young though? Is it like I want to tell you a story, or is
No,
it like
it's
a
a little
like
older.
a 12-year-old,
How old is that?
like 6?
A little older, like fully enunciated sentences, but like adorable and young, like you can tell.
Okay.
And
So what would that be then, Clark? What would a 12-year-old be?
Yeah.
I don't know. 6'7".
Yes, that's accurate. But that was just a cool way of doing a movie, like starting that, and I don't think I'd seen that before. So that was kind of cool, but also unsettling because the stuff that the kid's talking about is like dark. Yeah. So
it's all based on a true story. Too,
it is. Right? Yeah, it really happened. Yeah.
Yep.
No, it didn't.
No. Cool. What were some other takeaways?
It is an allegory, though, I think, for like school shootings.
Well, here's the thing.
At least that's what I've heard.
Yeah, that director won't say that, and he's been asked point blank because there is one particular shot that people say is that, and he goes, no. He goes, I threw that in there to like confuse people. It's just something I thought of at the time while writing. He's like,
interesting.
He goes,
I respect that.
He goes, this isn't my allegory of like school shootings and stuff like that. I think he even said that. Yeah.
What scene? Or will that give something away?
I think I'll just say an object that's floating.
Okay.
And it's the only one that does that in the movie. So yeah.
It's the only floating object.
It's the only floating object. Yeah.
And it's a potato too, so this makes it really confusing for me. Okay.
But yeah, there you go. Cool. So anything else that stands out for you?
I don't want to give away too much. We'll wait till Clark watches. Then
I'll watch it in 6 weeks, like you guys with Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China. You hear it here first. We'll review that next week.
Yeah.
Brett,
yes,
say yes.
I think so. Yes.
I think so.
This is just like Basquiat all over again.
It is, which I still haven't finished.
Yeah.
Basquiat.
You don't need to.
All right, cool. Any other?
What's the second movie, Brett?
Begonia.
Ooh, yeah, you saw it with Claire.
Yep.
Nice, cool.
Yep.
What'd you think?
I got a lot of thoughts on it, but they're all big time spoiler thoughts.
Are you okay with big time spoilers?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
well, unless it's so good, I got to see it.
I already spoiled it actually in the last one.
I don't remember a whole lot you said.
Yeah.
I just remember my prediction.
Yes.
That she was an alien.
Right.
Oh,
and reveals it at the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was you did say that last week, yeah. All right, so I think you could let's discuss it.
Yeah. I feel like it's such a wild, like the ending scenes were so wild of just like the montage of all the people dead.
Yep.
Was cool. What is it? A comment on society and everything like that. But then I feel like, I mean, Jesse's character is great. How he's just like so convinced.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about him being right.
Yes. Well, in the era of conspiracy theories where you see that so often, but there is part of me, I'll listen to conspiracy theories, and there's times when I'm like, I do take that and be like, I give it like, oh, what if that was true? What if that person that's saying this stuff
Shohei Ohtani speaks fluent English?
Yeah. Was right the entire time. I don't get that one. What is that one?
Shohei Ohtani, like he always has to have an interpreter. He's a baseball player, Matt, for the world champs.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, Ohtani, yeah.
And but then he'll just say fluent English sentences.
Really?
Yeah, but he played dumb. Like his interpreter was the one gambling with his money, so he didn't get any suspension or anything.
That's right. Gotcha. I forgot that was him that did all that.
Yeah. Too, well, and then now there's been 2 Cleveland Guardians players that are pretty much they're done playing baseball because they gambled. They got caught. Like they were throwing games.
Right. Is that, and there was a basketball thing too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's so wild.
Showa Onati, more like.
Ooh, Brett, see yourself out for that joke. Brett always gets one joke.
But yeah, don't spoil too much about Begonia because I want to see this.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think Brett gave away pretty much all the.
I was kind of zoning out, trying my best to zone out.
But yes,
Did you ever watch the original?
I haven't
Korean
seen the
movie?
original. Oh. Brett, did Claire like it?
Yes.
Okay. And so would you give it a good?
I'll go good.
Good. I give it a good. Or I did give it a good, and I still do. I loved it, and it's one of those movies that I still think about it, and I do think that as far as what you were talking about, giving that that weight of the conspiracy theories, but sometimes it is kind of fun to think about, like, oh, what if some of that is true? You know what I mean? But then I always stop myself because it's like, well, you go too far that route, then you become
And what's better in the end? Is it better that he was right or not right?
I think it's better that he was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was just like this evil corporate woman person,
right,
you know,
right,
and not,
yeah,
that.
Yeah, that's Clark humming and putting his fingers over his ears so he didn't hear anything. We didn't spoil anything else in that. But there you go.
We're just talking about plans later that me and Matt are going to have.
Exactly. We're going to Taco Bell. Well, awesome. So really quickly, before we get to Clark's movie or movies, did you see multiple?
Several movies.
Ooh, look at you.
But I don't need to talk a whole lot about
You can.
like 3 of them.
Because I'm going to talk about 7. No, I'm going to talk about 5 of them really quick. So I went to Texas, went to Dallas, and it was a lot of fun. And I did this, went there specifically for this horror film festival put on by Joe Bob Briggs. It's part of his jamboree that he puts on every year. And this took the place of the jamboree this year. And it was from 7 p.m. till 7 a.m. movie marathon. So it was awesome. And then other events too on Halloween night.
Wow.
And so the first movie that he played was The Tingler, which is 1959 Vincent Price movie. And William Castle, who notoriously horror filmmaker, when he put on these movies, he'd make them big spectacles in the theaters. So like for The Tingler, whenever you'd see The Tingler, there'd be things beneath your seats that would tingle, and so you would feel that and be like part of the movie. And so they did that with some of the seats, and they did that. They would like they'd have skeletons run across the screens and all these kind of interactive things that William Castle was known for. They did that kind of their version of that, which was very cool. So that was an awesome movie. I'll give that a good. Then I did the second movie was Trick or Treat, which was 80s movie starring Ozzy Osbourne, Gene Simmons.
I thought this was
Ozzy
like
Osbourne.
the mid 2000s movie.
No, this is the 80s with and then Mark Price and Tony Fields, and it's about a rock star who's possessed by a demon and goes on a killing spree. And is highly recommend this movie. Very entertaining, very camp, but really good. I'll give Trick or Treat a good. And I'll tell you, I'll give all these movies a good too. I liked them all. The third one I'd never even heard about, which was Kiss, the band Kiss, meets the Phantom of the Park. And that was really cool. And that was a made-for-TV movie in the 70s, 1978, made by Hanna-Barbera. And it's like a big live-action Hanna-Barbera cartoon, essentially. Super funny.
Flintstones show up?
Yeah, they could have. They absolutely would have fit right in. But they go to California Amusement Park and get into some battles, and they fight robot versions of themselves. Very good with AI, currently. So kind of a very meta. Not really. It doesn't even hold up. But I think it was really good, and I thought it was awesome, and it deserves its cult film status. So that was cool. And then Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, that was the next movie. I've always loved this movie. It's always been one of my favorite Halloween ones. And even though John Carpenter didn't produce it, he, I think, has a story by and wrote it.
There's no Michael Myers?
No Michael Myers, yep. And this is Tom Atkins is the lead star and hero, and he's trying to stop this maniacal guy who could be an alien who has created these kids' masks, Halloween masks. And when the kids wear them and watch TV at a certain time, on Halloween night, the song will play, and it's an iconic song, and everyone in the theater would sing the song when it would come up because everyone's seen it a million times. So that was really cool.
Why wasn't it Donovan, Season of the Witch?
Yeah, that actually, I don't even think that song's in there at all. Should have been, but they play the song, and then the kids' faces and heads melt, and like where you see worms crawl out of their skull and all that. And this is, I think, I want to say Joe Bob, when he was talking about this movie, said it's the first on-screen kid death in a horror movie, and it's crazy.
Wow.
Like, it is still very disturbing to see that. But that one I'll give a good, the movie as a whole. So that's awesome. And then the final one was Phantom of the Paradise, which is Brian De Palma's version of Phantom of the Opera, and that's scored and starring Paul Williams. So really good music, and that one I'd never seen before. I always heard of it, and so that was awesome to see, and that music holds up, and was really good. And there's a lot of people that stayed the entire time till 7 a.m.
Did you make it?
I made it, yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
Did you go to the bathroom?
Oh, yeah. You got it.
A ton.
I read in the seat.
Did you get tingled in the butt?
I did not. I did not have a tingle.
You didn't have a tingle?
I didn't have a tingle.
That's good.
But it was really good. And it was just a really fun time, and highly recommend. And they did top it off with a Garfield Halloween special from 1985.
Wow.
So that was the final one. But
so are we going to go movie 1? Good, not good?
Oh, all of them good.
All of them good.
All of them good.
good.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Highly recommend to check those movies out.
Okay.
All right, Clark.
Okay, well, I watched Evil Dead 2 because it was Halloween.
Okay.
I watched that
yearly
recently,
watching.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good movie. I watched Resident Evil. Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah, the newer one, right?
Yes, the newer one, which actually looked like it was going to be about the games, unlike the Mia Jovovich ones, which are not really about the games. And this is very close to the first two games
cool.
they've gotten, but some miscasting. They made Leon Kennedy like not the same Leon Kennedy from the games. And so for that alone, I'm going to give it a not good.
Okay.
And then I went and saw Back to the Future in the theaters.
No
it was
way.
one night only on
Sweet.
Halloween.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Dope.
Cool.
So that was fun. Had a smile on my face the whole time.
Absolutely.
But I thought they were going to have something at the beginning, like it's get Christopher Lloyd. Like,
some kind of intro.
as Doc Brown. So,
Right.
And
nothing.
say, like, you got to go back to the future. It's the 40th anniversary or something. They did nothing.
Huh. They put all those movies back on Netflix, and my plan is to watch them all this month.
Okay.
But yeah, I love.
And I thought,
classics.
it would have been cool to do like trailers from other movies.
Yeah.
From 1985.
Yeah,
but
none
it
of
was
that.
all new, crappy kids movies. I'll never go see bad guys.
Where'd you see that?
Rogers.
Okay.
Well, and then I'm seeing on social media like all these different theaters giving out free mini posters.
Yeah.
They didn't have one at Rogers. Whatever it's
dang.
Imagine. Imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you if you went to like
Well, it was like
Alamo,
Regal and AMC had mini posters, as far as I know.
and Alamo Draft House probably would have more of a presentation, like with trailers and stuff like that from that era. But it's still cool to see the movie again on a big screen. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I thought I saw another movie, but now I'm forgetting because we've been talking about so many movies.
Oh, I will tell you too. Just a random thing I forgot was the old Texas Theater is where they had this movie marathon for the Joe Bob event. And have you been there, Brett? To that theater?
No.
It was kind of cool. So I didn't realize that the Lee Harvey Oswald, who shot Kennedy, allegedly, unless you're going back to the conspiracy theory.
That's like the conspiracy theories of conspiracy
it is,
theories.
absolutely
Who shot
is.
JFK?
And I walked around that area. I'd never been. I think, or I shouldn't say that. I think I was when I was a kid, but I don't remember. Walking that area.
What's even left there?
Well,
Did they tear down that book depository?
No, they have that, and they have that section, that actual room where he was. They have that marked off, and then they have an X in the street where the car was when he was shot.
Wow.
Now, and I walked it, and one of the things that really kind of struck me was that how small the whole thing was. Like I always thought like the shot was some crazy shot, and it is still a crazy shot, but like just the fact that the distance was actually pretty short. So that was interesting to just kind of see the proximity of everything to one another.
Yeah.
But what was interesting too is that I didn't realize, and Joe Bob talked about this, he told a ghost story at one point in the night, which was cool. And he told this story about how Oswald, after he did it, he tried to hide out in the Dallas theater, the old Texas theater. And so he runs into the back, and they have that seat sectioned off. And so you can actually see the actual seat where he sat in during a movie. And Joe Bob mentioned the name of the movie, and it wasn't like a big movie. It was some kind of like war propaganda film or something like that. They were playing like newsreels and stuff. So a lot of times they did that. And so he sat in, was watching that, and then they came in and caught him. And then apparently there was a scuffle, and they reenacted it. And so they had an actor jump out of the seat, and then people come in and tackle him and stuff like that.
Did you think it was really happening?
At first, because all of a sudden the guys start screaming, and everyone's kind of like, what's going on? And then you quickly realize as people are running around the theater trying to catch them, like, oh yeah, this is all staged and part of it. But it was pretty cool. And that was part of the history that I just didn't know. But yeah, it was a cool event.
Wow.
Yeah.
The other movie I watched, Kronos.
Oh, yes. I've seen this.
Guillermo del Toro's first movie. And I'd never seen it.
What'd you think?
It was good.
I liked it a lot, yeah.
I wish they explained more like what the device was.
Yeah.
Like what bug was that in there? I mean, it's shaped like a scarab.
Yeah. I
don't think there was any relation to Egypt, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Yeah. Well, and it's like they're in Mexico. But then Ron Perlman's in it.
Yeah.
Speaking English.
Right.
But they kind of explain that, where he's like the bad guy's nephew.
Yeah.
Who's basically his henchman, because he's this rich old dude dying. And this device basically makes you a vampire.
Yeah.
But then this sweet old man uses it. And yeah, sad.
So sad.
Movie.
Yeah,
but
great.
But yeah, great special effects.
Mm-hmm. But sad.
And sad, but great.
But great.
Well, yeah, because there's like a little girl,
yeah,
and she's seeing her grandfather, get succumb to this device that makes him feel youthful again.
Right.
That does not end well.
No, it does not. Spoiler alert. So, I loved it. You gonna give it good?
Yeah, I'll give it a good.
I'm excited for Del Toro's Frankenstein.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I watched it. Is
that makes sense. I wondered. Yeah.
Frankenstein. I haven't watched Pinocchio yet either. I gotta watch that. Still.
I haven't seen that either. Yeah, is that on? That's gotta be.
That's on Netflix too, I think.
Okay, cool. I'll check that.
That came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You know what else sounds right? Listening to this podcast in your ears, your ear holes. Thank you for checking it out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Brett.
Thank you.
Thank you, Clark.
You're welcome.
And thank you all for listening. Reach out at notgoodwithmatt@gmail.com. That's notgoodwithmatt@gmail.com. If you have any comments or concerns or just want to tell us how great Brett is, that'd be awesome. And also special thanks to Nalo and the Unis for great music yet again this week. We will see you 1 week from now. I love you. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Twitch. It's been a pleasure.
Twitch.
It's been a pleasure.
So are you guys going to see Send Help then?
See what?
That new movie, Send Help?
Send Help?
What was that?